Oh, what was it from?
I don't know. I had this crazy stomach bug.
Did you eat at the Blue Blaze?
I did, but
Dude.
I had gotten sick before that.
So what happened in that shelter?
Oh man, coming out of Damascus, first of all, this is really gross, but I don't really care. I had like the worst gas, like, like I don't even remember. We did like 18 miles. It was like farting the entire routine. Like it never stopped. And it was like painful. Like if I didn't do it, like I was gonna die. And like the whole time I kept like looking behind me like, oh my gosh, I hope Blaze is nowhere nearby. And anyone going southbound, I was just like, I'm so sorry because you're gonna get it. Like, but we get to the shelter and there's like 20 Boy Scouts there. And I was like,
shit.
oh well. So they made room for me in the shelter, but
I'm sure they did.
Oh my gosh, I felt so bad, but I gave up the front. They had a tarp over the thing. They were out at the table playing cards, and I cannot stop farting. But it wasn't like quiet ones. It was like loud, and like the whole time I'm going back, like I'm gonna shit myself. It's gonna happen. All these Boy Scouts are here, but I don't care. And I just could not stop laughing. And Blaze was just like, "Oh my gosh, keep your sleeping bag closed." And like, I think she was more embarrassed than I was. But then, yeah, Junebug was telling me that you almost shit yourself, I think, in the same shelter.
Almost.
Was it that? It might be that shelter.
Yeah, it was the same one.
No, not almost at all.
Oh, yeah.
I wish. Like, that would be an awesome story, but it's like, it's traumatic. I need to like shake a little bit before I tell the story. No, I like woke up in the middle of the night after like super proud hike. Like, yeah, I ate 17 pancakes, hiker hunger. I'm gonna like have so much fuel to hike. And I was like trying to hike, and I felt a little weird while I was hiking. We were like with Dundee and Diesel. And then I like went to bed next to everybody. Squats was snoring, so I thought that everybody might be up. And it was like kind of a hot night, so I went outside and I like had to take a piss. So I went out probably, I don't know, like slumbered like around the shelter and like started peeing. Like had like to take a piss fart, and there was a snag of some sort. I don't know what went wrong. I mean, it seemed like so like routine, you know. It's just like it's the way it happens every night. But then something went so bad, and I was like, because once in a while you fart and there's a snag. It's like, oh yeah, like that would have been so bad if I just shit myself. Like, what would I have done? But then I was like, wow, like. It must be kind of hot tonight. Like it's heating up because like I'm sweating a little bit. Like there's sweat on my leg, and I was like, wait a minute. And I like put 2 and 2 together, and I did like I don't know why I did this, but I like reached down, like did a little swipe the finger paints, and it was like completely dark. It was a moonless night. I couldn't tell anything, and I like went like this, like probably this far away, and I was like, fuck! And I like yelled really loud. And I was like, where do you go from there? Because it's like kind of cold, like I don't want to get hypothermia out there. So I like freaking stagger into the woods and grab a handful of dirt and and then ease back to my sleeping bag after.
How was the dirt, dude?
The dirt is the worst. It's a logarithmic scale, and the dirt is at the very bottom. If you have to go for a handful of dirt, then you're in a bad way. And so like I made it through the night, like relatively clean. Like ignorance was bliss at that point because it was so dark out. I didn't want to even check, and I didn't want to wake anyone up with the smell or anything. I was like pretty packed in the shelter. It's like 6 of us or something.
Really quiet in the morning.
And in the morning I was like, Squad's like, give it to Dr. Brian. He was like, there's no time to be polite. He was like, what's up, dude? Like, I enjoy. I was like, just give it to Dr. Brian. And I took it, and I like waddled down to the source, and we just like, you know, like scrubbing my undies like far down. And Diesel came to get some water, and I like just didn't even look at him. And I waited I honestly waited about. Well, I told you. I was like, told him right away, but I waited about 4 days to tell anyone else. It was so bad.
Oh man.
And then I wrote it in the register. But yeah, no, I didn't almost shit myself. It was terrible.